where you can go for everything you need to know from the head to toe. The king of the salon.
Yes, indeed. All right, everyone. We're back live here. Seattle Morning Show. The time is going by so quickly. We have Melvin on the line. We have MD on the line. MD, talk to us. We're talking about the policy from Hampton University. Talk to us.
Well, first of all, good morning, Seattle.
Good morning.
My thing is I guess you had talked to one of your callers earlier about maintenance and and looking matted as far as your braids or your dreads are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about cleanliness and and having your hair look clean and styled when you go to work. They should be more concerned about what's on your resume and your education. What's on top of your head.
But Melvin, listen. I just have to. We have Rashard on the line as well, but we're going to get to Rashard in a second. But listen, Melvin, this is important now.
But I mean, I've seen people with matted weaves go to work.
But listen though, listen, MD, listen. Did you hear what we were saying though? That we believe that the older gentlemen, from the dean to Earl Gray's Black Enterprise, all of them, that they are really trying to protect us and prepare us for the ugly mainstream society, and they're trying to make sure that we already have certain obstacles as it is. So they're trying to kind of they're trying to help us.
Yeah, I understand that. But so you conform.
Oh, so you feel that it's a part of being. You feel that it's a part of conforming and not
conforming and whatever, and expression. As long as your hair is clean, it is styled, you should be fine. I see with people who go to work who don't have dreads, who don't have locks, and their hair look matted, like with the weaves and bad wigs and things of that nature. True enough, right?
All right, MT. Thank you. Thank you so much, MD. All right, let's go to our next caller. Good morning. We're talking about the ban from Hampton University. What's your comment?
Yes, good morning. I was calling to say to MD.
This is Rashawn.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
In a perfect world, all that would be true. But we live in a society full of social standards. So socially, it is not the standard to have dreadlocks or braids in a corporate setting. So I understand where the dean is going. Unfortunately, it will inhibit self-expression, but to me, it's okay to inhibit me just a little now if it's going to further me down the line.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Very good.
And I look at other universities like Howard, for instance, with their business program, they make their students wear suits on the days that they have their business class.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also a way of inhibiting their self-expression, but it's training.
Yes.
And I think that's where the dean is going. He's just training them for what they have to do in the future.
Okay, very good. All right, everyone, listen, and that was Rashawn calling in, and he made and thank you so much, Rashawn. He made the kind of comment that this is how we're going to close out that segment. And that is that, and I appreciate Lee, and I appreciate everyone calling in. I got 1 million comments on my page. I appreciate all of the activities that is going on in reference to our topic today. One of the things that we have to remember is whether we agree to a policy or disagree with the policy, we have to look at the spirit in which the policy was which was founded from the very beginning. And sometimes what we have to do is, and I said to the Hampton University when they said, well, why is this coming up again? And it's been going on for the last 11 years or so. And every so often, people just begin to just put their spin to it. The university feel that the policy states one thing, and then everyone now has started to put a different spin to it just so it can make news. But at the end of the day, in the spirit in which the policy was made, was to make sure that it protected the youth that were coming into business America, to make sure that when we talk about mainstream, we're talking about conforming, which is true. And oftentimes that is no different than many of us, when we go into Rome, we act like the Romans. When we go certain places, we do certain things. When we go to church, we conduct ourselves in a different manner. When we go to temples, we conduct ourselves in different manners. Only thing that we're saying is, yes, we believe that it is cultural expression. I believe personally, if you want to ask C. Allen what way he feels, I believe that the policy, I don't really stand with the policy personally, because I feel as though it should be with conditions. I feel as though as long as your hair is neat, as long as your hair is clean, I don't care what kind of hairstyle you have, whether it is locked, whether it's dreads, whether it is whatever. You want to rock a bald head, you want to have a bush as big as the moon, whatever you decide to do, as long it is done appropriately. And I could care less about people in their feelings and nervous and afraid and all of that. But what people have to understand is, I don't care how you wear your hair, but you have to understand the ramifications of what's going to come from you wearing that hair big as the moon, you wearing a bald head, and you 400 pounds and you want to rock a bald head, and you look like Miss Potato Woman. Some things you can't do. And listen to me, and let me go to the book for a second. In our Milady textbook, it talks about, come on here somebody, our Milady textbook talks about proportion. We talk about how you are supposed to look, how you're supposed to proportion. It's the artistry of hairstyling. It talks about the perfect face. It's the oval shaped face. And when you're doing hair and when you're doing things, you have to do stuff that's going to complement your face. If you think about our big women out here, a lot of times our big women, what they will do is, if they don't have big hair or if they don't have a lot of curls, the first thing they tell you is, I don't want my hair pulled back. I don't like my hair molded. I don't like my hair down. They want a lot of hair to go with their size. But the big women who have a short haircut, think about it, big mama. You got that spike in the front. You got something in the front, because that spike in the front or that little height in the front give you the illusion of a smaller oval shape face. And that's why the hairstylist will give you those small pencil curls, big mama. We're going to give big mama the small pencil curls, but then we're going to spike it up in the front, or we're going to give it a little swoop going on in the front so we can give that illusion. A lot of women cannot rock finger waves because of you put on finger, ma'am, don't get me started. Everyone cannot wear finger waves matted down to their head because of their size. You have to know. And I have a problem with hairstylists who will do whatever the client asks for without doing proper consultation. You got to let that client know what's going to happen to them. Listen here, sweetie. You cannot go look at Holly Berry's short haircut and say, oh, I want to look like that. And you... Okay, let me calm down. All right, everybody, this is the C. Allen Morning Show. Today we were talking about the policy that has been placed since 2001 from the Hampton University Business School. Dean Sid Criddle believes that the ban is effective and is helping the students keep jobs. So that's what we're going to go with. Now, before we go, everyone, listen to me good. It's now time that we're enrolling for our fall makeup class, our conference. We have celebrity artists coming in from New York City. Lady Gaga's makeup artists. We have makeup artists to the stars, celebrities that coming out to train. The price is very minimum. We want you to come out. It's a weekend conference. It's a Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Breakfast is included. You get a certificate. I'm sorry, not breakfast. Lunch is included both days. You get a certificate, a professional photo shoot. If you're interested, you need to call 202-526-1400, extension 19. That's my line at the Bennett Career Institute. We also wanted to give a big shout to the Bennett Career Institute Barber Program. The Bennett Career Institute Barber Program, they went to the D.C. Department of Human Services. They cut over 300 people at the homeless shelter at the D.C. General on past Friday. If you go to my Facebook page, Chet Beauty King Bennett, you see pictures of some of the students, the instructor with the mayor Mayor Gray. He stopped by to thank Bennett Career personally. Bennett Career Institute, 700 Monroe Street. We are enrolling for barbers, cosmetologists, managers, instructors, makeup artistry. They cut over 300 heads. They arch eyebrows, all of that. That was our free of charge. Community giving back at the DC General for our homeless people. So a big shout out to the director over there, Miss Joyce, our Department Human Resources chief over there, who gave me a call personally about the event. So finally, if you're interested in a half off special at the Signature Salon, 202-526-1400 extension 19, 202-526-1400 extension 19. All of those who booked their appointments, I just made some oatmeal face and body soap, all from scratch, that I'm going to give each and every person who come into the Signature Salon this week for their 50% half off special. And especially for teachers, you tell teachers, 202-526-1400 extension 19. Remember, everyone, pamper yourself, because it's your duty to be beautiful. Have a good week.